Hi guys, welcome to Lovely Conversations
YouTube and podcast channel.
That's right, babe.
All
right. So come on in, Lovely Squad. Welcome back. Have a seat. We're glad you're here. We're glad that you're staying. We're glad that you're bringing people with you. We truly appreciate it.
We're glad if you're holding all the videos for yourself.
Yeah, that's fine too, but share them, like, comment, get them out there to people, okay? All right, and anybody that's new, if it's your first time in, come on in, have a seat. I ask that you stay at least 10 minutes to see if we're the vibe for you.
So you can get the full feeling, the full effect.
Yeah, and if we're the vibe for you, then be sure that you hit the subscribe button. After you hit the subscribe button, be sure that you hit the notifications bell, select all, that way you get all of our content, because we do bring it to you every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday like clockwork.
Boom, okay? All right, you guys, so we're going to get into it like we normally do. All right, so, we have a new set. How you do it, babe?
You got to cover up the whole set. Yeah, reach.
My arms are too short. I'm finna fall.
New set.
New set, you guys. A lot of you gave feedback from our welcome video on how much you guys liked us in front of the fireplace, and even in our old intro, you guys saw us more in front of the fireplace in that old intro video. So we were like, how can we get back in front of the fireplace without taking apart our whole living room, moving the couch, moving the TV, doing all that kind of stuff, right? And so we got on OfferUp, and we found us some little thrifty finds. Okay, we appreciate them, we like them. Okay, and hopefully you do too. And this is gonna be our little set. You know, we got our pictures up there. We got our unity candle for my wedding. We got the roses, which I'm pretty sure y'all are gonna see many different flowers, because Chris always gets me flowers.
I'll try.
And this will be our set until we move. And once we get into our home, we'll have a space that will just be dedicated to that. It'll probably just be things we enter out and change out. And,
yes.
But overall, it'll just be the same, all right?
Different seasons, Christmases, Halloweens, and all that.
Yeah, all that. So that's about the only things we'll change, is just to kind of go along with the seasons and the time of the year. But you guys will have a designated look. Okay?
Seasons Changed by Kareem Bailey Ray.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Add that to the list.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. So with that being said, okay, we're going to give you the song of the week. And the song of the week is going to be WAP by Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion, okay? All right, so I was instantly in love with the song, okay? Instantly, like, at first I felt like Meg ate it better than, Cardi did. But then I feel like Cardi was just switching up her flow on us and not giving us what we're used to. Either way, both ladies did their thing on it. And, like, as soon as I heard it's in this house, hey, certified, hey, 7 days a week. I said, okay, cool, download, honey, that's it. That's got to be a part of the playlist, honey. But then someone sent me, there's a meme going around that says, it's like a man in the bed with the covers on here. It's like when you hear your woman pull up after she done had 7 mimosas and she's pull up playing WAP loud after brunch, and he like terrified, like what's gonna happen to me?
I seen that.
You seen that? I like Chris he would welcome that. Chris was like, come on in here, come on in here with that WAP. So anywho, that is the song of the week. We're gonna drop it down in the description box for you, okay? With us dropping it down in the description box for you, we will give you the video, and if you ain't seen that yet, that's gonna be a treat, honey. And then we'll give you the lyrical video as well, that way you can see what they're actually saying. Now, I'm not gonna tell y'all what WAP means, okay? Hopefully y'all are all adults and can look and see what it means. The video doesn't even tell you what it means, but the lyric video probably will.
You can get the edited version, the wet and gushy.
Y'all, so my best friend, I had clients this weekend, and she was here with me in the salon, and after we finished, we had that playing, or was it before we got started? Anywho, I had it playing, and my best friend hates the P word, and so we torture her by saying, I'll say it all kinds of ways, and she be like, Missy, stop that.
That don't stop her from liking the songs, though.
It doesn't, but she's gonna do the edited version of it, so if you hear it on the radio, it say wet, wet, wet. That's what it says. So like, I'm in the room, and all you hear is wet, wet, wet. And I was like, say the word. She was like, no. I was like, say the word. And so I'm yelling it on purpose. And she was like, wet, wet, wet. So just know that it's a little vulgar. But if you like me, you'll like it. Okay, that's 7 days a week. Okay, anywho, all right. So this episode is going to be in line with the song. We feel like we've given y'all some serious episodes on our last couple of episodes. So we like to bring y'all something fun and light in between all of that. So that's what this episode is going to be. So this episode is going to be WAP let's talk about it, okay? So, of course, we're not a reaction channel, all right? But we do like to react to some things that's going on because they broke the internet. So why not take on what WAP is and just talk about it in different ways in detail, right?
All right.
All right. So let's get into it. All right. So you know what WAP stands for, okay? Again, I'm not gonna say it. Can we say it?
I don't see no problem with us not saying it. I mean,
do you get in trouble for saying it?
I mean, you just have to say that your kid. You just have to say that the video is not for kids.
Like if I say it, can you censor it?
Oh yeah, I can. If you want me to.
I'm not gonna say it. You say it.
I don't mind.
Tell them what it means.
Wet ass.
Oh my God! I can't believe he said it. I just knew he wouldn't say it. So
I
that's
like a whole bunch of songs that have that title in it.
That is true, babe. Okay, I just don't like how they've been coming for the song like that's just the nastiest song ever created. I'm just like,
it's not. What
about T-shirt in my panties? What about my neck, my back? What about Dina Howard's? All her stuff.
Goodies was a little on there.
No, it wasn't. But Tip Drill Nelly.
She talk about her goodies.
Tip Drill Nelly has that beat.
Yeah.
Trina, okay.
Pull over that ass too fat.
And then what's the other one, babe? Now. Don't like me and think nothing like me.
Oh, that
you
nigga.
You don't know that? Yeah, like, okay. Yo, you nasty.
The milkshake, bring out the boys to the yard.
Like, there's so many songs out there that explicitly do the
Lil'
same
Kim got a
thing.
song called Suck My
Yes, I was very, yes.
You didn't know that.
I didn't. And
I know that whole song.
So I'm just like, I don't like that people are coming for it. So we are going to talk about it in a different fashion. We're just going to talk about other ways, different ways WAP can mean something different, or what I'm trying to get at.
Different acronyms
for WAP. Thank you, baby. Thank you.
That's what you was trying to get to?
I was trying to get out. And
I was like, wait, what is she trying to say? You just said different.
I couldn't get to it. My squirt. Y'all hear my chair squeaky? It's okay.
But our chairs spin now.
They do.
Look at that.
They do spin. All right, you guys. So the first WAP that we want to cover and talk about with you guys is WAP. For what about prosecuting the officers that killed Breonna Taylor? Okay, so our world is distressed right now for many reasons, but something that's still leading and something that's still an issue is that blacks are being killed by white officers and not seeing any justice. Not giving the fairness that others are given in the situation, to where it quickly just escalates to them giving their life for the situation. And Breonna Taylor is no different. This young lady was killed in her home with a no-knock warrant, where her boyfriend tried to defend the house, ended up, I think, striking an officer.
Yes, I believe he shot, I think, one or two. No,
one in the leg, I think.
Oh, okay.
One in the leg, and it resulted in him getting charged for attempted murder or something on a police officer. And the world rallied together and got those charges dropped for him. But at the end of the day, we still lost Breonna Taylor to that no-knock warrant, because the judge allowed it because they were saying that packages was being delivered to that home for drug dealers that were in a whole nother house far away, and they felt like there was some kind of association there. They found no proof of that, and at this moment in time, those 3 officers that did that no-knock warrant and initially resulted in Breonna Taylor being killed has not seen anything. They have not been prosecuted. They have not, like, nothing, and this young lady is just gone. Like always, they want to spin the bad narrative. They try to say that she was associated with the drug dealers. They're trying to say anything bad they can about her. But at the end of the day, this lady was doing something with her life. Okay, this young queen was going somewhere with her life, and she was trying to be the opposite of what they were saying about her, just like so many others. And even if that is her story, why must we spin that for you to feel justified for killing us, right? So, you know, babe, how do you feel about that? Like, what are your feelings on that?
To be honest, when it happened, I didn't want to do any research in it, because I'm tired of actually going back doing research and seeing no justice for any of them. And like, I used to be the type of person, like, if something happened, I would go in, I would review everything, I would learn as much as I can about the topic, about the subject. But when it all comes down to it, it's just unarmed men and women getting killed by the police. And I don't want to say I'm desensitized to it, but just we're starting to see it so much, and we're starting to see just like women and men of color just dying.
Yes.
Because at the hands of the police.
Yes.
And the police are just getting off. They're either getting suspended, or either they're just resigning from that.
Or if we for the times we have gotten them prosecuted and gotten a sentence from the sentence is so bare minimal that it's like, okay, that's still a slap on the hand, you know, to where if it was flipped and we all know it, we can go back and forth, and that's not what our channel is, you know, but we can go back and forth all day long on white and black in the situation. But if it was a black officer that had shot a white lady in her home while she was sleeping, then this would be
it wouldn't be handled the same way. Not at all.
And you know it. So that's what is frustrating about it. And we're going to keep bringing a light to it. We're going to keep saying stuff to it, whatever it might be, whoever it is. The list is long for names that need justice right now. And we could literally go on and on for that list. But we definitely want to address the fact that a no-knock warrant was served. And they think by compensating us in other ways, you know, I guess the state is trying to do no more knock warrants and things of that nature just to, you know, pacify the situation. But no, we want justice. We're going to keep saying her name. We want justice for her. We want justice for her boyfriend. And we want justice for anyone that has been slain by a police officer for no reason and not given the same due
diligence? Wait, what are you trying to say?
Not given the same opportunities, I guess, and privileges that of someone of a different color would be given. We see it all day, every day on our timelines and on news feeds, on the news, on the TV. You get messages about it. Like, it's on all outlets how you can see a white man being crazy, doing all kinds of things to upset the cop. Literally, there's one video circulating right now when the white man says, "Don't treat me like a black person." Because he knows that he's being handled a little rough, and in his mind, it's for the blacks. Like, don't do this to me. I'm a white man, so don't handle me like you handle the black people. And just to know that is the narrative.
There was another one where there was a white dude. He went into a black church and he shot up the church. And instead of them going in and killing him, they handcuffed him. They took him to the car and they stopped by Burger King
and fed the boy.
They fed him before they took him to the police station.
Yep. That young man, yes. So that's just our narrative, you know. He
shot and killed.
Yes, I know. And we saw his sentence. We saw what happened. We saw what the result of that was. And, you know, it's just always for us people of color, it's always bad. Even if we know Chris is a good man. Okay, I'll use my husband. And I swear to God, I pray that nothing ever happens to him. But we know Christopher. We know Christopher is an upstanding dude. He doesn't have anything on his record. He's never did anything in his life for there to be a narrative spent on him being a bad person. But I guarantee you, if something happened to him and he was killed by a white cop, they will put out a narrative about Christopher that they could find anything. There's pictures of Christopher with a bandana on when he was a teenager and a white beater. You know how you guys used to wear the white beaters and jeans, big baggy jeans and boots. I guarantee you that's a picture they would want to share, as if he's some kind of thug when there was just a style back then. And Chris was just out here hanging with all his friends, but nothing else besides that. So it's just frustrating that one day we're going to bring a child into this world that, you know, it's going to have to hear all of that. You know, it's frustrating that I have so many black men I love, from my brothers to my husband to my uncles to my father, and just to know that I constantly have to make sure they're okay. That's like overwhelming.
And the thing is, like, when we bring a kid into this world, whether it be man or female, we'll have to sit down and have a talk with them. That they may not be treated as a human being because of their skin color, and that you have to do certain things to be safe. Exactly. Because you at one point they stop being cute, they stop being adorable, because all children are cute and adorable until, and it's unfair that they have to know that at that until point, this is what can happen to you. So now that you're a big kid, mommy and daddy has to tell you that this could be the outcome if you don't do A through Z if you're stopped by an officer. There's a video of a young man, little boy playing basketball, not even a young man, a young boy playing basketball. He sees a cop coming down the road and he hides behind his car until the cop passes, and the house cameras caught that and it was shared. Like, that's the fear that we're living in. Like, that is the exact fear that we're living in. That's the fear that we got to bring our child into. That is the fear for most families. And I couldn't even begin to imagine the families that have experienced it and has lost someone to the injustice of a cop just feeling like they can do whatever and nothing happening. So it's just the fact that the fact that you feel like you have to be worried when you get stopped by a cop, is just terrible. Like, let's say you wasn't speeding or anything, but you have a light that's out that you didn't know about, and you get stopped by a cop. At that point, your heart is racing. You automatically start getting to the point to where you don't know what's going to happen. And it's just, you shouldn't have to feel that way. They're supposed to be a friendly neighborhood police officer,
protecting, serving.
They're supposed to be protecting and serving. But the thing is, like, just being a black person, you already know that could be the end of your life. This encounter could be the last encounter you have with a person.
And that goes to the point to when Chris got pulled over, and Chris went about his day. When he got home, he told me, he's like, I got pulled over today, and my heart like dropped. And I began to ask so many questions. I was immediately irritated and frustrated with him. And he literally grabbed me. He was like, baby, what's wrong? I said, you don't have the luxury of getting pulled over by the police and not letting anyone know. I said, if you don't call me and put me on that Bluetooth in the car and let me hear, I said, and let's just say I don't answer, go live on Facebook. Put your phone down so that your hands are not, they don't feel like you're doing anything funny with your hands, but never be alone with the officers ever. And now that we can request for a supervisor to come out or someone over the officers to come out before anything happens, do that as well. And in the process of doing all of that, make sure that we know what's going on, because if something would have happened to him, they would have gave me the narrative that they wanted me to hear. And I know that wouldn't have been the truth. And you guys think you've seen people rallying in justice. Like, I would have lost my mind. And so many others stand behind me and this man as well, and would have lost their minds to get justice for him. So, like, that's the fear we live in. Like, every time I hear our door unlock and Chris walks in, I'm like, okay, he's home. And I know the feeling's mutual for him, because it's not just our black men, it's our black women as well. So just to know that, every day that we make it back home to each other is a blessing. Where other races don't have to worry about that, and they can just live their lives, come and go and do whatever it is they want to do, even if it is wrong, and even if they do encounter the police and they still make it home, but to know that that's not the option for us, it just really, really makes us, weary at heart, and we wanted to talk about it. So we will not stop saying arrest the cops who killed Breonna Taylor. I saw someone say stop saying her name and start saying their names, the officers who killed her. So we want justice. We want justice for not just her, but everyone else that's on that list of people that have been took down by officers, from Elijah McClain. Like, I can't even get on that story, you guys, and not get emotional. Like, just saying his name takes me to a whole different place of emotions, because I have young brothers who are different. I have young brothers who are living their lifestyles the way they want to live their lifestyles, and that takes them to a different place. It takes them, because they're black, they have a target on them. Because they're male, they have a target on them. And because they're different, they have a target on them. And just to know that that's my reality for my young brothers really, really puts my heart in an overwhelmed place. So we want justice. We both do things within the community and behind the scenes and within organizations to get justice and support what's going on in the movement currently. I feel like, a lot more people are now a part of that movement. George Floyd definitely woke up that movement in a different light, like in a whole different light, and we too are doing our parts to be a part of that movement. So I tell everyone, be a part of the movement, whether it's you making donations, whether it's you out there on the front lines, whether it's you calling those lines and asking for justice. Like, do all of that. And that's something I am going to put in the description box as well, so that you can call, where you can call the police station for Breonna Taylor and request justice for her and to have the cops arrested. There is a line and number that you can personally call and leave a message for, I think, the Attorney General as well, and just request those actions to happen where those cops are arrested and prosecuted. So let's just move on. But hashtag arrest the cops who killed Breonna Taylor, period. Yes. All right, you guys. So
okay?
I'm okay. All right, moving on. Okay, this will be good, you guys. So we're going to call this one for WAP, whack ass pandemic. Okay? Like, we know corona virus, COVID-19, whatever you want to call it. Some people call it Rona. Has come in. That Rona has came in here.
I think they were saying that so that because at a point YouTube was flagging people's videos and demonetizing them for mentioning coronavirus.
Because
they was like, if you say something, I think they was thinking that you was giving false information.
Oh.
So that's why people started saying Rona.
Okay, well, Rona. Because we definitely don't want to be flagged. But
I don't know if they're still doing it, but
yeah,
that was the topic a while back.
Well, we know that it's ruined 2020, right? It has literally taken people from us. There are people still sick with it. We're so unsure of everything when it comes down to COVID. We don't know if it's... We don't know. Like, there's so many things we don't know and that we're being told, but we're like suspicious about other things and so many other narratives. But we do know that it has affected 2020 in a major way. For the fact that it is such a high, infectious rate, on top of the fact that there has been high death rates. People are still sick. They're still trying to figure out what to do. From what I understand, there's now going to be testing done to see if a vaccine will work, before they start giving it to everybody.
That's the whole thing. They have, I think they're testing for the vaccine.
Yeah.
But once they start testing, you still have to wait to see if there's any side effects or anything like that. So that's what they're trying to do, is do that and do the testing before they push it out for purchase.
Crazy, right, you guys? On the flip side of that, it's just ruined what people have going on. It's ruined people's jobs, their livelihoods. For the first time ever, some people are experiencing hardship.
Exactly.
And they've lost their jobs, they've lost their homes, they've lost their cars, they've lost their normal, right? Mm-hmm. And there are resources out there. I'm not going to say they're not, but they're so stretched. The resources are so thin, like they're so heavily saturated with everyone that needs them that everybody's not getting them, right?
There was even you remember that line that they had wrapped around the entire mall?
Yes, for food.
For food. It was like miles and miles of just a line, all going to get food.
A box of food
from the mall. They had they turned the mall into a food bank, and it was just lines all the way around it.
So it's really affecting people that way. We're blessed to have sustained during this time.
Yes.
And we are going to continue to be blessed as we continue to sustain during this time. We have done everything, all precautions we can, while still trying to live life because you just don't want to see your life go by because of this pandemic, but you also don't want to be ignorant to the fact that it's out there and that it is currently happening. So from it taking people's lives and affecting people's lives to it creating a hardship, it's also ruined things like birthdays. It's ruined things like trips that you had planned, parties, events, concerts. There's just outside is closed in a major way. There's no movies, there's no the thing.
Talk about opening the movie theaters back up.
They are, but it just got to that point.
It just got to that point.
And for them to say that it's going to spike again come winter, and that's when it's supposed to be worse, and that's when it's really people that didn't get it the first time going to be getting it this time, and just to know that's what it is. I mean, it even affected our anniversary. Our anniversary was in April, and it was in the midst of the height of shutdown.
That's why everything was just it was like nobody's moving.
It was crazy. I had to reach out to the chef for my wedding and say, hey, are you cooking? Because I know you may not be doing big events, but could you at least make us a meal for our anniversary? There was a bakery that made us a cake, a quarantine toilet paper cake. We'll post the picture in here for you guys to see it, but it was a quarantine cake for us, and we literally had this intimate dinner here at the house that our chef made us for my wedding. We got the cake from the bakery, and we just enjoyed us. But you guys know how Team Lee is. Team Lee tears up, Team Lee celebrates, Team Lee goes all the way out. So we're definitely saying we want to redo for our wedding anniversary, because we definitely didn't get to do the way we wanted to do.
We still had a good time, but it wasn't what we wanted to.
Yeah, absolutely, definitely a good time. But we go hard to celebrate us, and especially on our anniversary. So we definitely want to redo for our anniversary.
In the paint.
Please. Okay.
You was gonna jump in.
Okay. So with that being said, you guys, I know that it is affecting you. Okay, and I know that some of you guys I've seen on my timeline. I've seen some of my followers. They have family members that's been affected by it. So just know that our prayers are with you. And that tap into those resources, because even if they are saturated, you might get lucky and get what you need from that resource. Don't let anyone make you feel bad for tapping into those resources. Don't allow anyone to make you feel like you're you don't need to be getting it. Somebody else needs it. You're not that bad off. Like, if you need to feed yourself, your family, do what you need to do in a positive way to feed you and your family. And just know that our prayers are with you and that we support you in this.
Indeed.
All right. How do you have any points? Anything you want to say about Corona COVID? I know you just can't stand it. Like, Chris is so over
I'm done with it. I'm tired of the mask wearing.
Yeah.
I'm tired of not being able to go to the concerts. I'm tired of not being able to go to certain restaurants.
Yeah.
And when we do get to the restaurant, we gotta wait in a long line because it's limited. I hate everything closing at 8, 9 o'clock.
Yeah. Do you think it'll get back to normal?
I feel like it's going to be about another year and a half before everything gets back to normal, because you got to even think about it. The vaccine for it, that's going to be probably towards the end of the year.
Yeah.
When we get it. And then if they're not shipping it out and just giving it to everyone, then you have to still pay for it.
Right.
People aren't going to be able to afford it because people don't have jobs.
Insurance.
Mm-hmm. And jobs I'm talking about people don't have jobs to even try to get the money to pay for it.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be a while. I don't see it
Would you
getting
get the
there.
vaccine though?
I don't want to be if we did, I don't want to be the first person. I sure don't want to be like the first person because
we don't vaccine over here.
No.
So I don't think I would want the vaccine.
I wouldn't want it either. But the thing is, it's gonna get to the point to where you can't go places if you don't have it.
You think that's a tone it's going to be?
I think that's what the tone is going to be. And also, that's how it is with school now.
Right.
Like, they don't want your kids in school until they get their vaccines.
Yes, but there's ways around it because we're definitely not vaccinating our child. And luckily there's ways around it now. But yes, that's true. Shot records are needed for children. But I mean, I just think that I think it's crazy. And I think that it's unfortunate that, this year has went that way. But kudos to everyone that's pushing through. Kudos to everyone that's still getting up and putting their best foot forward. Kudos to everyone that's still living their life but being safe. Kudos to everyone that is just trying. You may not be the super person in it every day. Every day may not be a plus, but you're still going. You're still trying. So kudos to you, because some days it affects us differently. Some days we're just over it and it just beats us down. And then some days, we're like, oh, okay, we're good. Let's go, go somewhere. Let's try to do something. Let's try to, be normal, and then to have to come back home, and just know that we have to be careful and wash your hands, which, again, if you wasn't washing your hands before, you should have been washing your hands before. But to know that there's extra washing, to get out your clothes, to have to wash your clothes, and just constantly keep sanitizing it. Like, my purse looks like I am coming to kill germs. I have sanitizer, I have wipes, I have Lysol, I have spray. I have everything in my purse. I have masks, I have extra masks. I be giving masks out to people. Here, babe, put your mask on. You need a new mask. That mask look nasty. Like, I'm literally like, I just feel like, and for the people who are just being nasty and don't care, who raised you, okay? Because it's people out here that are just like literally just being nasty, not caring. I see y'all. Like, that's not okay. That's nasty. Who raised y'all? Like, why y'all acting that way? Like, you be mad if you got it.
It's just the who raised you. It reminds me of TK Kirkland.
Who raised you? Like, why would you do that? Wash your hands.
Yeah, man. Wash your hands and wash your ass.
Yep, that too. Okay. All right, y'all. Moving on. Another one for WAP is women are priceless, okay? So it's so much going on, you guys, like just the world. But something else that's been major, that's been going on, is that women are just not protected. And I would like to say it's just black women, but it's not. It's white women, it's Asian women, it's African women, it's women of any race. Women are just not as protected as they should be. And just to see in the news, on our news feed, within friends and family, that women are not protected, and to see that we're still expected to be everything you want us to be when it comes down to being life givers, birthing your child, to being a homemaker, to being forces in the workplace to, you know, being sick and still having to do everything A through Z to ensure that everything's okay, whether it's the kids, the household, work. Like, so much is expected of a woman. And we go so hard for the man. We make sure the man is okay in so many ways. We protect the man so many ways to make sure the man is good. Like, you know, just to, if we want to talk about something that's recent, we'll talk about Meg and Cardi. You know, Meg and Tory Lanez.
Tory Lanez.
You know, Meg didn't give him up to the cops. She didn't give him up to the doctors and the cops at the hospital. It ain't until recently that she decided to come out and say something about it because she was tired of the narrative being spent by his team that it was her in some kind of way. And so she finally named him as who shot her. So I'm like, okay, so if we get into an argument, like, I'm going to get shot? Like, if I make you mad and we get into an argument.
Nah, you're not going to get shot. Not with me.
I know that with you, but I'm like, dang, Tori, you out here shooting people because they don't want to talk about it anymore. They get out the car. Like,
hey,
like, that's crazy.
They tried to put it on that whole little short man syndrome.
Yeah.
Like,
no, there's nothing okay with it. Like, if you have now, for any woman moving forward with you, you have now created, like, dang, if I make this dude mad, he gonna shoot me.
Yeah, but that's not how it should be at all.
That's not how it should be. Like, he took it to a whole nother level. Like, and there's so many men out here taking women's lives for less than other major domestic violence issues more than that. You know, just because, you know, the man doesn't like, I've seen some crazy stories, but men have been out here literally not taking care of their women. And, you know, I'm like, you got daughters, you know, and this is somebody's daughter.
You got daughters, you got mothers.
Yeah, this is somebody's sister. This is somebody's auntie. Like, these women are valuable. They're priceless. And, you know, you can't have you without us. So, you know, like wake up and do better and take care of us. We're priceless, you know, and it's never okay to do something to a woman and feel like that's okay, you know, and to know that, you know, you wrapped your mind around that being okay and that you can do that because you a man. Like, it's not okay. Like,
just because you a man doesn't give you the right to do anything that's going to be harmful to another person.
Yeah.
That's cowardice. Yeah.
The woman is devalued and valued at the same time, in my opinion. And she's devalued because, you know, once you feel like she's not essential no more, or, you know, you see her as just something that is something you can use, do however you want to do, then she's thrown away. But then she's valued when you want all those things from her, whether it be, you know, the material things, the physical things, or just the emotional things that a woman can provide. And just to see there's so many women out here in power, you know, and to see that there's so many women doing their thing, whether they're single, married, you know, whatever the case can be, is beautiful. And to know that they're in danger because there's men out here or just people out here who don't feel and see value in them and don't understand their worth is, you know, unfortunate. Because at the end of the day, again, without us, there'd be no you. We bring life, you know, and we keep your legacies going, you know. On top of keeping your legacy going, we take care of you, you know. We provide you a level of peace. We take care of your home. We support you. We motivate you. Like, there is so much value in us, you know, for the woman who is really standing on who she is as a queen, that, you know, I do feel like we should be protected more. You know, I am blessed to have Christopher and just a circle of men around me who don't play about me, like,
at all.
Like, to know that I'm fully protected. If Chris is not around, I can make a phone call and Chris is coming just like they're coming. Like, it feels good to be protected. But even still, I get caught in crossfires, just like you were at work and I went to the grocery store for us during quarantine to ensure I could cook a meal for him when he came back. And coming to my car out the grocery store, I was held up at gunpoint because it's stressed out here. People need food, need groceries, need money, and he wanted my groceries for his family, you know. So in that moment, I could have been gone, and it was nothing to do for. My husband wouldn't have been there. My family, my brothers, my uncles, my daddy, they wouldn't have been there. But luckily, there was another man who saw it, and he stood up for me. He literally came to my defense, came running ready to tackle this dude. And that started that dude so bad that he took off and jumped into a car that was ready to grab him. And they just irked out through the parking lot. They almost hit another lady who was pushing a buggy that had her infant in it. They hit another car, and they just kept going. You know, so that's what we're dealing with. You know, we see that even though there's so much strength in us, they see us as weak. Exactly. You know, so they target us for different reasons. Because I know they wouldn't have ran up on Chris like that. they wouldn't have ran up on that man who came to my rescue. But unfortunately, that's just the state that we're in. And, women are priceless. Get you one. Take care of her, love her, build into her, pour into her, create a legacy with her, because she's going to do the same for you. And, just your mamas. Tell your mamas you love them. Check on your mamas. Do good for your mamas. Your sisters. Check on your sisters. See how they're doing. Any woman in your life who you value, just continue to pour into her and continue to value her, because she's priceless. Because I guarantee you, if she's not there, you're going to be feeling some kind of void that she was feeling, that she was there for and gave to you in some kind of way, So just love on the woman in your life, because women are priceless.
Yes. I mean, when it comes to the whole thing, just treat your woman how you would want to be treated. As far as like being there for her, just like how my wife is with me, or how I am with her. We do everything to make each other feel wanted. We do everything to make each other feel needed. That we're gonna always have each other's back. I mean, and I do everything I can to protect her. And she does everything she can to protect me as well. And we just make sure that person is good, no matter what. And I don't know what would happen if I lost my wife.
Yeah.
And if something happened, trust me, it would be some explaining.
We know. And anyone who knows you knows that.
So I just take care of the person you love. I mean, whether you're getting in a relationship with someone or you've been in a relationship with someone, you've been in a relationship with that person, respect that woman. It's just because she will respect you as well, and she will love you that much more.
Any woman, the women in your life, the women at your workplace, the women you see out at an event, any woman deserves your respect and deserves to be protected by you, not to feel you are a threat. So just protect women. Women are priceless. We stand for you, so stand for us. That's all we're asking. So definitely support the women around you, whether you know them or not know them. Protect them. Make sure they know that they're safe and not in harm's way when you can make a difference in that. All right?
All right.
What is that flying around? Y'all see that? Okay, all right, move on. I hate when stuff fly around.
It's gnat. I know a gnat when I see one.
That's a gnat. I know a gnat when I see one.
Yeah, gnat's gonna kill my baby.
Y'all, I hate when stuff fly around. Chris be like, stop swinging at it, you look crazy. He'll tell me the camera can't see it, but I'm like, I can see it. Like, it's flying. Like, I can see it. Like, why is it? Ugh. Okay. So, another WAP, and this is funny for Chris. This is why I only picked this because it's funny for Chris. You want to talk about it?
We good. We can talk.
Okay, WAP is worship and praise. So the reason I picked this was because there's a meme going around. It's like, if your granny asks you what WAP mean, what you gonna say? And somebody was like, worship and praise. So Chris, would you tell your mama, knowing how your mama and your daddy is, would you tell them what WAP meant?
I would tell them exactly what it means.
How so what would you say?
This is for the wet.
So I'll be your mama. Chris, I've been hearing people say WAP. What WAP mean?
That's the song. It has to do with these two women that are talking about their wet A-word vaginas. I'm not gonna lie to my mom. She a pastor. I'm going to hell if I do. Thou shalt not lie.
Thou shalt not lie. So you wouldn't lie?
I wouldn't lie. I'll tell her what it is.
Worship and praise.
Nah. Then she goes to church, and then she brings out a new song. My son told me about this song. It's called Worship and Praise. I just want to play it for the church.
Okay, first of all, that would be really bad.
Exactly.
That would be really bad, but
I'm gonna tell the truth.
But you know there's gonna be some pastors and some churches.
Oh yeah,
they finna be
more than likely.
They probably already doing the WAP is no.
Kev on stage, he did like his own little church little sermon with
for what WAP
for WAP.
I can only imagine these virtual services and how they done took and made it worship and praise.
But he's not a pastor, but he's a comedian, and he did like this whole little funny bit with it. It was funny.
You got to show that to me tonight before we lay down. That'll be our video for tonight before we go to bed. Oh my gosh, you guys! Like when I started, I instantly thought of Chris because my husband's parents are pastors, and I'm like, if your mama asked it, I wouldn't want to tell her that. I wouldn't want to be like, Mama, that means.
Would you want to tell my mom what it means?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't
Exactly,
wanna
but I'm
tell
saying,
your mama.
but if you told her it was worship and praise, and then she went and searched for it on the YouTube.
On the YouTube.
On the YouTube, and she type
on the
in
YouTube.
she type in WAP, and you know it's gonna pop up. It's gonna be the first thing,
It is.
and she gonna listen to it. And then I want you to explain that to her.
I'm definitely not. If his mom was to come to me, I'd be like, Mama, ask Chris.
Because the president is. You listening to that?
Me 7 days a week.
That's the devil.
Yeah. Yes. Like, Lord, I just think that's so funny. Like, and I know that churches, I know somebody gonna remake it. I know that I'm gonna see a video here soon with them making the song.
If they remake that for a church anthem,
yes.
I would be.
You know they is. Like, they always remix songs that they can. Like, it's going to happen. And you growing up in church, we did it. So we know, like, growing up in church, being Christian, going to church and having his family be, his parents be pastors, and for us to be heavily involved in church, we know it's going to happen. It may not be our church.
Can you imagine you pull it up to church and then like, you hear the music and
there's some what would they say?
We gonna praise in this house. We gonna praise in this house.
7 days a week. Hey.
Oh man.
Certified Christian.
Come to Christ for this worship and praise.
Hey, come on, baby. It's gonna be a song. We giving y'all bars now. So what I told y'all, it's free on Wednesdays, but only on Wednesdays. You're gonna have to come back and get the rest and pay for it.
That's gonna be real bad.
It is. It's gonna be bad.
Oh my God.
Somebody gonna do it.
I know, and that's the sad part.
And your mama gonna ask us, have we heard that song eventually?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell her I heard it. I mean,
I'm gonna avoid it because I call your mama during the week, and if she bring it up, I'm not gonna talk about it.
I mean, I like it.
Because I don't want to say that.
I don't like the song. I don't like the song per se. The video, I like. I know it's gonna sound contradicting, but I like the way the video was shot.
But that's just the photographer, producer,
when I say I'm pretty sure people that don't know that I do photography and videography, they're gonna be looking at me and they're gonna be like, yeah.
We know why you like the video.
You just like the video, huh?
We know you like the video because the video give you stuff you like.
Yeah, I could care less about all of that. I liked the background.
I like how it's shot.
I like how it was shot. I like the camera movements, and
when it came on, he was, dang, this shot real good.
That's exactly what I was saying. I was like, now I wonder how they did that. Oh, this was shot in front of a green screen, and this part right here, man.
He literally broke the video down like that. Meanwhile, I'm like, hey, get your bucket.
Like she was doing all that. I'm just sitting here like, okay, I can try that. I can do that angle, how they twist. Yeah, okay.
Just know that okay, y'all. It touched me. The gnat touched me. Like, the gnat came towards my mouth. Why? Like, man. We're throwing them apples away.
I don't know why we still got them.
They're going in the trash. Mama, those apples you bought us gave us fruit flies.
Jason don't eat them.
He didn't eat them, Mama. Jason
bought a whole bag of apples.
You know, he didn't eat them. I already threw those away. Jason, we go in the store. Jason want everything. Anywho, back on to get on Target. Yeah, but if the song is done right, okay, if you create worship and praise and it's done right, I'm gonna download it.
Yeah, download it. And I'm not gonna listen to it.
What if it's done right? Like, what if it's like straight, if it's hidden? We just kind of put a song together right there. That was hidden.
But that's sad from what it's coming from.
Hey, touch souls the way you can touch souls.
You can touch your souls the way you want to touch them. Then they're going to go back and listen to the original.
The original version, you're right.
And then there's going to be a lot of souls being touched.
I would be honest, because I would be the person that listen to it in church, and as soon as we get in the car, I get away from the church. All right, real version. Hey, 7 days a week. You know what, you guys? That's just like, but that's all it takes is a good beat and something, because I tell this to people when we're talking about different things, but just a fun fact. I was at the strip club one time. I ain't perfect, okay? Don't judge me. I was at the strip club one time and I was having a good old time, and I'll never forget Mary song came out.
Oh, The God in Me.
Yeah, The God in Me. You know, they had a real hip hop beat. It was a banger. And so I remember I remember being in the strip club and the stripper came out to it. The DJ dropped it for, because all the little strippers, they pick their little song they want to do their, stage act on. And literally she come out, I mean, she is getting down. But you have never seen a place get so shut down and so mute and excitement. I mean, the money stopped. You can see the money falling, but no more being thrown. Like money just floating down to the ground.
Is it because what they didn't know?
No, people knew that song. Like
I'm saying, because she says what they don't know is when I go home.
Yeah. So because when it came out, I literally, because I remember who I was like, ain't this Mary? But
Yes,
people knew
Mary,
because
Mary.
Just like that's what it is. Everybody that was in there that Saturday night was at church Sunday morning. But
like that video you sent me.
Yes. Yes, it was my life because my mom would make me get up no matter how hard I poured it and go to church.
She got on both stages.
Yes, she did. And that was me at Big Frida concert. Whole lot of her. Okay, anywho. So I was just like, I can never forget that. So I can only imagine how, if this was revised and made a gospel song, how it would hit. The kids, the teenagers gonna put a dance to it. Hey, it's gonna happen. So I don't know why you fighting it and why you against it, because
I'm not against it. I'm just not.
Gonna happen.
It's not for me.
They're gonna do the mop dance when they get your bucket and your mop for Jesus. Jesus.
I'm sorry, Jesus.
Amen. All right, moving on. All right, you guys. So the last thing, you guys, for WAP is wings and
Pizza.
Baby, let me tell you something. Me and Chris love us some wings and pizza, okay? Wings and pizza is a go-to meal in the Lee household. But not just any kind of wings. We like wings from 3 places.
Surge wings.
And Wingstop. And
Wings 88.
Wings 88. So 3 places that we get our wings from. We only get our pizza that we really like when we want to spend some money from one place, which is
Alfredelli's.
Otherwise, we'll see what Pizza Hut and Domino's talking about. But as of lately, they just ain't been good.
Papa Murphy's be hitting for me.
I don't like having to put my pizza in the oven.
Freshness.
It's fresh when it comes from Alfredelli's.
Yeah, fresh coming from Alfredelli. I'm talking about like if we're gonna do Pizza Hut or whatever. I literally feel like some of those pieces are already pre-made.
What, a Pizza Hut? Yeah, that's why I don't think they would like the last Pizza Hut pizza we got tastes like cardboard.
You can pick it up, and you can see the grease just dry.
You know what pizza we don't do?
What?
Little Caesars. We don't do.
I used to be a Little Caesars advocate.
How?
Like, man, $5.
It tastes like cardboard.
But it was $5.
And you gonna eat?
I'm gonna eat. You tell I get a whole pizza for $5.
You know what I used to mess up? Those CC's.
Exactly.
Sure it's not
CC's is worse than Little Caesars.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. It was not.
They just got more choices.
Man, that pizza be so good. You can get you a whole pizza made the way you want it made, and then they had those desserts. They had that cinnamon dessert.
It was more bread.
It was good. Then they had that bread that had some creamy sauce.
It was more bread.
Good. Okay. Good. It was good. Okay.
Yo, have you tried it now since you're an adult?
I would never go to CC's now, and I probably won't ever take our children. But I mean,
But I'll still go get a Little Caesars pizza.
No.
If I'm in a pinch.
My mom be getting them all the time for the kids, and we be like, Mama, but you don't even be wondering what Mama get it.
If I'm in a pinch and like I just need some food, I'll stop and go get a whole pizza for $5 and go give me a Pepsi.
What's the other one up there? I get pizza Patron, $5 pizza before I get Little Caesars.
We ain't got a piece of Patron right here though.
Yeah, we do. It's right up there by Baskin Robbins.
Yeah, but Little Caesars is right around the corner.
See, no. He know not to bring no Little Caesars up here, but we
Not
love
here.
Us.
I won't bring Little Caesars here, but
we love us some wings and
Papa Murphy's.
Alfredelli's. All the places I used to like just has went down as far as pizza because I liked the Papa John's.
Papa John's, no.
And
medicine.
I liked because I know my grandma people out there. If she say liked it one more time, I liked. I can just see her cringing. Ooh, she said liked it, but I liked Pizza Hut, and I've never been a Domino's girl as much, but.
Oh well, Domino's it's not as good as it used to be.
Ain't none of them as good as they used to.
But the thing is, does it not taste as good as it used to, or have we just outgrown it?
That, and then I guess because we changed our diets too, and we're working on so much, you know, in that aspect.
That's why the Papa Murphy's would come into play.
I mean, there is, so when I can build my Papa Murphy's, the one we go to is back here.
But she builds her Papa Murphy's as if she was getting it from Ivatelli's or...
Yeah, like why not? It's fresh ingredients. I'm gonna build it the way I want it. If I'm gonna have to make me a pizza and pay for it,
But what all you put on your pizza though?
Okay, I ain't worried. I ain't scared.
Tell me
I
what.
put pepperoni.
Pepperoni.
Okay, sausage. Okay, bacon. Okay, some pineapples. Okay, yes.
Okay.
Onions. Some jalapenos. They got sauces, so you can put the sauce. I like my sauce right, and I like extra cheese. What's wrong with that?
Mine is cheese, grilled chicken, and seasoning.
No, and that white sauce, and you get
That's the garlic sauce,
and you get a mushroom.
But all that, but I'm talking about like no, I don't get all not whatever I'm getting my pizza made from Papa Murphy's. That's if I'm getting all that other stuff. Because you got how many meats did you call out?
That's fine. Why you judging me?
Oh, okay. That's what helps with the grease.
So you're saying?
I'm just saying my pizza's healthier.
Oh.
Well, yeah. So yeah.
But eating a whole pizza by yourself.
But I can do that.
Because it's healthier?
Because I bought it.
No. Okay? No. All right? You're not going to sit over here and make it seem like we don't be tearing down some pizza together, okay?
But if I buy... if I'm not Ivatelli's, if I buy Papa Murphy's, I can enjoy the whole pizza by myself.
Remember when we turned Jonathan on the Ivatelli's?
Oh yeah.
Jonathan was like, this pizza must. He said this pizza must be expensive.
First of all, it don't come in a big box. It come in that little round, that little
square,
the rectangle box.
Yeah.
And it says there, never trust a never trust a round pizza.
Jonathan was like, this some expensive pizza.
It's good.
Yeah, it's good.
It's real good.
And then of course the other wings we like is the wings Chris makes. So Chris makes some really good wings. He makes this honey lemon chicken wings.
Honey lemon chicken that I make a mixture of garlic parmesan mixed with lemon pepper.
Yes.
And I put it in like a butter saute.
Yes, it's so good. And then the other two places we go when we want to go to a restaurant for pizza, we go to Boston's. And we get our
Oh,
pizza.
yes. We haven't been there in a minute.
We haven't. I mean, COVID got us out here.
COVID.
Got us at the house. But we'll go to Boston's, we'll get our pizza, and we'll get their wings. They have a mango habanero.
Oh, the mango habanero is mwah.
And then we'll get their spicy Alfredo broccoli pasta, chicken pasta. It'll be a whole little feast. And of course, we don't eat it all. We share it and we bring it home, but it's just delicious.
Go in.
And then we'll go to BJ's, which is where it's been now. We just kind of made it a thing since we went after our wedding day. But we'll go to BJ's and we'll get the pizza, and they have the Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh, yeah, Nashville, Tennessee hot.
And we'll mess those up, and then they have good desserts. So
just Nashville, Tennessee, anything is good.
No, it's not, because everybody don't do it right, babe.
If you got the right seasoning, if you can season it and sauce it right, man, Nashville, that's good.
That's it.
I'll take it. I'll take it. Exactly.
So you guys, wings and pizza, okay? We love it. It's a part of our, monthly. At some point, we're going to get us some wings and pizza. Oh, when we go out to Uno in Fort Worth. Uno Pizza?
Oh, yes, the deep dish.
Yes. Oh, my gosh. How could I forget about that? My sis turned us on to that. And now we be all up in Fort Worth at Uno.
They got a buffalo chicken macaroni.
Oh, yes. And I don't even like macaroni.
That's all I would eat.
It's like,
I'll get one slice of pizza, but I'm gonna need me about 2 orders of the.
And that's how he orders it too. He does, and then he orders one to bring it home.
Exactly.
It's so good. So we gave y'all some pieces to try, places to go. We gave you, some of the ways we like to eat our pizza. So let us know, how do you feel about your wings and pizzas? What do you do with your wings and pizza? Because we love us some wings and pizzas. So you guys, we've covered different ways and meanings for WAP, okay, besides what it really is. And
wet and gushy.
wet So we hope that some of the topics were a little bit more serious, but as you see, some of them was light and funny, and we meant to do that today because we just wanted to cover. We still never want to get away from what's really going on because we always gonna be team for that, but we also want you to know that you're human, so have fun, be laughable, make it laughable, enjoy yourselves. Like, don't make it so serious, So hopefully you guys really enjoyed this episode. Give us your feedbacks on each one. Let us know what you felt about it and what your feedback would be and what you would say. Would y'all really tell y'all mama or y'all granny what WAP mean? Let us know. Like, tell us. Like,
if you don't tell her what it means, you're just setting up for failure.
It's not. I don't know. Like, if my mama hadn't watched and known and been a Cardi fan, yeah, my mama a Cardi fan. Okay.
If she would have asked you about it though, and you would have told her it meant worship and praise, and
I don't think I would have told her it meant worship and praise, but I would have been like, Mama, it means. I would have told my mama.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. You gotta at least just tell them the truth. I'm pretty sure they don't have music that they came up to.
Yeah, I know my mama did.
2 Live Crew was back there.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. He was. What was Uncle Luke and all that?
Yeah, Uncle Luke. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Okay. And that's another thing. Okay, we'll say that for another time, another episode. But don't be coming for us now in this generation because we saw y'all in y'all generation. Period. Poop. Okay?
Oh yeah, all the fishnet shirts. Oh yeah, we saw it.
Not the fishnet shirt.
Nipples coming out through the fishnet. Oh yeah.
The period. Anyway. We'll cover that another time, but don't stop coming for us because we saw y'all generation. We saw how y'all was living, okay? With that being said, you guys, if you have been here this long, if you made it through this video,
you're a real one.
You're a real one. Thank you. And if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, okay? Go ahead and hit the notification bell, select all, because you gonna want what we do next Wednesday as well.
And don't say nothing about our seats. We noticed they was getting lower from the start of the video. They kept going down.
We got them off our offer up, okay? They were a thrift. What were they, like $10?
I think it was $20 for both.
Yes, I mean, we was trying to get y'all. We have some other chairs too. We're gonna switch them out. Yeah, we're gonna see which ones y'all like most, okay?
So from this point on, every video we're just gonna start here.
Start down here.
Yeah.
And be like, okay, so hey guys, welcome to Lovely Conversations, you two. Y'all, because literally, I told you it was going down. You didn't believe me.
So don't bring that in the comments. We know. So, because we started, I was up on the table like this.
And now you like that, you gotta put your arm up there now. I'm telling you.
All right, yeah.
They're fine.
Hey, but the chair still works good though.
It does.
Spins.
It's weathered. We gonna how you say it, babe?
Yeah, I think that's
You gonna fix the chair?
You gonna do what?
Say it, babe. What you gonna do to the chair?
What? I don't know. I don't know what you're saying.
Real posture.
Oh.
I can't stand it.
You got it right.
I did?
Yeah.
He gonna fix the chairs for us because y'all know my man is a fixing man. I can't stand him because he know I get tongue tied trying to say that word.
All right.
You gonna do it?
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
So the chairs will probably be looking different here soon anyway. And, Chris gonna figure out a way for them to stop going down because he just,
I'm just gonna lock it.
He gotta figure out everything.
Get them grips. Yeah.
So, you
see
guys,
some vice grips.
thank
Don't
you.
say nothing.
See?
Just clamp them.
See? No.
All right, well, vice grips gonna be involved. Just know that.
All right, babe. Fix them. Do what you gotta do. With that being said,
as long as it works, it works.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
You can follow us on all of our social media because when we're not here on Wednesdays, we're all over the place. During the week, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we're on Pinterest. Someone let me know that I have not updated our Pinterest, and I don't know how I forgot about Pinterest when I tell y'all about it every Wednesday. So I'm going to make that my project for the week is to get our Pinterest updated because people are really enjoying building their boards off our Pinterest. So I am going to work on that. You have my word, and it will be updated by the next episode so that you can continue to build your boards the way you want to. But you can follow us on all of our social media at Lovely Conversation.
Right here.
Yep, you're gonna see it's gonna flip off the page, okay? So that way you'll know how to follow us, how to type it in, and where to find us at, okay? On the social medias, I do contests, I do giveaways, I do questions of the days, I do lovely tips, I share other couples, I share other marriage things. So like it's just fun to build a community and just be a part of different conversations because we support all love, so we just want to ensure that we are presenting that to you guys in the most positive way. We tell you all the time we're going to be as transparent as we can possibly be with you, and it's going to continue, and we now see that you guys appreciate that. One thing I want to say to you, babe, before we go is the feedback I've been getting has been about you. Like everybody is so shocked that you on here talking, got something to say, and that this channel was your idea.
It was. Huh?
Like they're just shocked. Like everybody, like your husband's so quiet. Every time we see him,
I don't talk unless spoken to.
Yeah. And they're just shocked to see you in your element. So kudos to you. I tell everybody, I'm like, y'all just got to get around them and get to know them. But kudos to you because everybody is definitely enjoying seeing you and seeing your point of view and a man's point of view. Like they're really enjoying that. So,
well, yeah.
Mine, okay? Hashtag mine. You can enjoy it on Wednesdays for free, but mine, okay?
Oh man, let's sign out so I get some WAP.
7 days a week. Hey, bye. See y'all next Wednesday.
Praise and worship.